Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Java GUI tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're going to be studying the timer class that is built into Java. And we're going to create a very rudimentary, basic Java timer that will enable the user to enter how many seconds they want to count down from. It'll count down, it'll say done, and it'll emit a small beeping sound. So, let's get started. Alright, J label, and I'm going to make two J labels. One is going to be called a prompt label, and that one's only going to be used once, and then a timer label, and that's going to be used multiple times. An int, call it counter, don't give it a value. Text field, just call it text field, TF. And just need a button, which is only going to be used once, so I just call it button. Alright, and then make a timer, and to do this, it's just like if you could create like a button or a text field, you just type in timer, and then I think I'll just call it timer. Make it easy. Alright, so public timer tutorial. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. We gotta set the layout and basically add all our items into our screen. So I'll do 2 rows, 2 columns, and some spacing, 5, 5. Alright, prompt. I'm not going to talk much through here because you should know basically what I'm doing. Yeah, and then just do the comma, and then we're going to center it so it looks better. And what that label does, it just tells them it's going to be next to the text field, and it's going to prompt them to enter some int into the text field for their seconds. Whoops, forgot to add this. Alright, now add your text field. And then your button. And the thing when I start the program, I just wanted to say like waiting or something because I don't know, it's pretty cool. I mean, just waiting for them to do something. So, and then when they actually do something, it's gonna update. Center it, and last thing, just add the timer label. All right. By the way, this is probably gonna be a 2-part series because there's a lot of things I have to explain, and using the timer, it's different than anything we've ever done before, so it's not a lot of code, it's just, I don't know, a lot of explanation, so I don't know, maybe if I can go fast, but doubt it. Anyways, right now we're going to create an event class that is going to, when we click our button, this code is going to execute, but also our timer class requires its own action listener class. So inside of this event class, we're actually going to make we're going to declare to Java that we're going to make another class. So inside of our action listener class for the button, we're going to declare a new class for the timer. And then that timer has its own constructor, and then that has its own action perform method. And that's actually what's going to happen like when the timer is executing. Because when the timer is executing, each loop it makes, it sends off a new like call to the action perform method to see what to do. So I know that's a mouthful and it's hard to grasp, but you'll see when we start to code it. So finish this up, just make our event class for a button, and I'll just do my usual event E thing. Whoops. Oh, duh, wow, forgot the equal sign. Sometimes I swear I just have a brain dead time. Alright, so now make your event class for when we click the button. So that is going to be your class event. It's going to implement action listener. Nothing new there. Alright, so inside of here we have to declare a new int, and I'm just gonna call it count, not counter, and it's gonna be equal to whatever they typed into our text field. So we gotta convert it to an int in case they typed in like 9.5 or something, because timer can only count in seconds. So we can't be counting like half seconds or quarter seconds or 0.264 whatever seconds. So int, and then just do another parentheses. In case you don't know, this int in front of it, it just it's what's called casting. So like if it was 9.4 or something, it'd go 9. If it was like, it just rounds it basically to an integer instead of being a double. Alright, so double, and parse the double, so you're just seeing what it is, and then you're parsing it from the text field, and you're getting the text, not get name, text. Alright, now we're gonna set our timer label, and we're gonna say time left, and then we're gonna say plus count, just like that. So what that's gonna do is it's going to, like, when we click our button, instead of saying waiting, it's gonna say time left, and it's gonna say whatever we typed in originally into our text field. So if they typed in 10, it's gonna say time left 10. But right now, if we ran this program, it would not do anything. It would not count down. It would not update the label. It would just sit there. It would just say time left like 10, and it would not do anything else. So that's why we gotta make the thing for the yeah, button timer. Alright. Alright. So now we're gonna tell Java that we need to make just like we do for this event E thing, we need to declare to Java that we're gonna make a new class coming up here. So time class, I'm just gonna call it time class, and just do time class like that. Let's do TC, and then that's gonna be a new time class, and instead of having empty parameters like we've always done before, we're actually gonna put something in here, and we're gonna put the count variable in here, so we can pass on that count variable to our timer in the future, so we can see what the count variable is, so we can manipulate it and actually function. So notice how we actually have something inside the parameters for once, and it's our count variable. Alright, and then timer, we are going to, well, we're actually going to create it. So timer, and it's going to be a new timer, and inside these parameters, the first one is how often you want the timer to do something, and we want every second, so we put 1,000 because it's in milliseconds, and then what action listener it's going to take, and it's going to take TC, because time class TC right there, and that's what it's going to take. Alright, and then let's do one more thing before I end this one. We're just going to do timer, and then all we're going to do is start it, and that just initiates a timer to start counting and firing off loops or whatever to the TC action thing, which we haven't coded yet, but anyways. Yeah, I think I'll end this video here and just look for part 2 of this one. And I don't even know what number this is, maybe like 30, 31, 29, something like that, but anyways, let's look for part 2 in this timer tutorial. So, see you later.